Hi everybody, today I want to show you how to make this cozy armchair, this nice cozy armchair. This is a beginner friendly tutorial, modeling basics and some nice shaders, also procedural material, some like silk. Okay, so this will be looking something like this at the end of our tutorial. So let's start. Create a new scene, file, new, general. Okay, I can delete this cube because we will start from Shift A mesh plane. Okay, and now I want the size, change the size to 0.8. Okay, del on numpad to zoom. Okay, del on numpad to zoom. Yes, nice. And tab to go to the edit mode and E to extrude, maybe 0.1. Okay, sorry, something got wrong. Control C, once again, E, 0.1, enter. Okay, tab out the object mode. Let's see, item on dimension 080801 for Z. Okay, so now let's go to the edit mode and Ctrl R to loop cuts, maybe 8, 8, number of cuts 8. Okay, right mouse button and the same diagonally 8 cuts. Okay, 6, 7, 8, right mouse button once again, 6, 7, 8. Okay, left mouse button and right mouse button. Okay, now let's make some armchair backrest. Okay, so free to the face mode, select this. Okay, with Alt we can select all, but we don't want all. Control Z, we want 7 to top view, and with Shift pressed, okay, we can select this, all faces we need. Okay, so now E for extrude and maybe 0.35, it will be okay. Enter. And now we want to scale this, but only on x-axis. So S for scale and X. No, in my example, I have to scale it on y-axis. So a little bit, maybe 1.2, maybe a little bit. If you want to precisely scale, press Shift. Okay, maybe something like this, 1.7. Okay, let's see. 3 to top to front view. No, 1 to front view. Okay. 3. Okay. This looks pretty okay for me. Now let's make another backrest part. So select only this, 7 to top view, Shift and extrude, maybe 0.55. Okay, enter. And now we have our basics of our armchair. Okay, let's scale a little bit bottom of our armchair. So select 3 for faces and with Ctrl Shift diagonally to select all, and now as Y, a little bit with Shift, press Shift, maybe something like this. Okay, and the same with this side. So S for scale, X, this time X axis, and maybe something like this. Okay, so we've got the bottom of our armchair ready. Okay. Okay, tap out. Let's add some subdivision, Control and 2. Okay. Okay, go to tab to edit mode. Let's add some cuts here. Okay, left mouse button and right mouse button, and the same here, left mouse button and right mouse button. Okay, let's see how it looks. We can go to render view. Okay, it looks pretty nice for this part. Okay, let's back to the display solid mode. Okay, and now let's edit a little bit our back, because I think it is too straight, so we have to edit this. So tap to edit mode. Okay, free to select faces, this, and Control Shift to select all these faces we have. Now we can G to move, and only on Y-axis, sorry, for X-axis, for me X-axis, and maybe something like this, and R, X to Y to rotate a little bit. Okay, maybe something like that, and G, Y, sorry, X. Let's move it a little bit closer to the edge. Let's see, tab out to object mode, and it looks pretty nice. Okay, let's see here. Maybe, oh, it looks okay. Okay, now let's add some stitches on side support here. So 2 for edge mode. Okay, and Ctrl R. Here one cut loop, left mouse button, sorry, once again, Ctrl R, left mouse button, right mouse button, and the same here, Ctrl R, left mouse button, and right mouse button. Okay, and now we need one more, so Ctrl R, maybe, sorry, let's change the view here. Okay, and let's make it from this 0.4. Okay, enter, and the same here, Ctrl R to cut loop, and 0.4, enter. Okay, so we have nice cuts here, and 3 for face select. Let's select this, all this. Maybe we can for now turn off subdivision, okay, to see better. And let's with Shift Alt select all this. Okay, let's turn subdivision. Okay, and now let's extrude along normals a little bit, of course, with Shift pressed. So Shift pressed, and let's, sorry, once again, Shift press, and we can a little bit to make something like stitches on the side supports. Okay, and the backrest, of course, maybe something like this. Okay, now let's add some cut loops on the backrest. Okay, here, so Ctrl R, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, left mouse button and right mouse button, and here the same, 1, 2, it will be enough, left mouse button and right mouse button. Okay, and now we will some bulges on the backrest. Okay, let's select this and this. Okay, on these edges we have to precisely select them. Okay, because we want to make nice fancy bulges. And here, okay, and one more, maybe here. Let's see how it will be looking. Okay, now on x y or y axis here. Okay, and here all these edges, and maybe, I don't know, maybe one more here, and the same thing opposite here, those edges I will select. Okay, and now, okay, Control B to bevel, and with wheel mouse we want a cut loop on the middle of these cuts. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay, and now we have to select all the middle edges. So okay, I have selected all these edges. I didn't want to do it on the stream, because on the film, because it would be too long. So you have to select all these middle edges, because we will make some bulges and we want them to be selected. Okay, all these middle edges we want to select. Okay, so now let's turn subdivision maybe, and let's G and X, and let's make some bulges. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay, okay, and now we have really tab out, and we have some nice bulges. But what we want now, we want to make some random bulges, some random deformations. So we will do it with proportional editing. So let's turn on proportional editing. Let's go to the edit mode tab. Okay, let's turn off subdivision to see better. And now one for vertices select, and we want to select only this vertices here. So let's do this. Okay, with shift, of course, because we want to bulge them. Okay, so I have selected all these middle vertices here, all these here, these vertices inside. Okay, we want to select only this because we want to make bulge. So inside here, and also here, every vertices on the crossings. Okay, here, and here also. Let me check if it is. I didn't select it, maybe. Okay, and now with proportional editing checked, let's turn on subdivision, and we will G to move, and X, of course, but we want to with wheel let's decrease the size of the wheel of the circle, and something like this. We want to make changes to our vertices proportionally, and maybe something like this. Okay, tab out. Let's see how it looks. Let's see the render view. It's pretty okay. Shade smooth. Okay, it's pretty nice. Now we can make some minor changes. We're free to select faces. Okay, maybe let's select a little bit, or maybe vertices. Select one, two vertices, this one. Okay, let's select them, and let's make the same gx, maybe a little. Let's increase the circle size with mouse wheel. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay, about, and let's see, it's pretty cool. It looked nice. Okay, now we want to make some changes to our backrest. Okay, tap, select 2 for edges, or maybe let's select these edges here. Okay, and of course maybe this one, and X, Y, let's increase the wheel, maybe something like this. Okay, nice. And 3 to faces, select faces, this one, and GZ, maybe something like this. Okay, and let's change it also here. Let's select these edges, 2 for edges, this one and this one, X, Y. Let's increase a little bit them, a little bit. Let's see, tab out. Oh, it's pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, so now let's make a seat. So tap to edit mode, or maybe shade flat. Let's turn off subdivision, tap to edit mode, select this 3 to faces, this face, and with Ctrl Shift diagonally here, Shift D, Z, duplicate, P for separate selection. Okay, tab out. Let's select this new created plane, tap to go to edit mode, A for select all, E to extrude, and maybe something like this. This will be our seat. So tap out to object mode. We can select subdivisions also for this. We have our seat. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the edit mode once again. Okay, select 2 for edges, maybe this one, this one, this one. We want bulges, some bulges here also. Okay, and maybe this, and maybe this. Okay, and here only these edges. Okay, this, I don't want this, only this. Okay, so now Ctrl B to bevel a little bit. Okay, and now the same story, we have to select only these middle edges. Okay, so now I will do it. Okay, so I have selected all these middle edges, as you can see here, all these middle edges, and now the story is once again the same story. We have to move them a little bit down, and now we have to move these edges down. So let's, sorry, but we have to uncheck the proportional editing, and let's do it. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay. Okay, so tab out, let's see, it is looking pretty nice. Okay, and now we can do the same with vertices inside, all those 1 2 3 6 vertices inside here. So I will do it now. Let's turn off subdivision. Okay, let's switch to vertices mode. Okay, 7 for top view, and select only these vertices. Okay, so okay, I have selected these vertices, as you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, only this, and the story is once again the same. we have to move it a little bit down with proportional editing turned on. Okay, let's do it. Okay, we can, to see better, we can turn on subdivision and turn on proportional editing and GZ. Let's decrease a little bit this and maybe something like this. Okay, it's pretty fine for me. Okay, let's add one more cut loops here. Maybe here. Okay, and let's put it here. Okay, let's move objects. Let's set origin to geometry and move it down a little bit. Maybe something here. Okay, free to top, front view, sorry. Okay, maybe something like this. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Render view, it's pretty nice. Okay, let's back to the solid view. We can a little bit move to the front a little bit, and let's see. Okay, now is very nice. Okay, so let's make some little changes here. I want this to put a little bit down this side support. Okay, so let's maybe free to select faces and select in top view, select this. Okay, and I'll turn off subdivision and maybe this. Okay, not too much, only here and this. Okay, because we want to move it a little bit down with proportional editing on, of course. So GZ, but increase this time our wheel. Maybe too much. Maybe something like this. Let's see with subdivision on. Okay, maybe a little more. This time decrease the wheel. Okay, tap out, and let's see, it's pretty nice. This awesome designer cozy chair, armchair, of course. Let's see with shading, shade smooth, and also this shade smooth. It's pretty nice. Okay, now let's add some legs. So select, go to edit mode with this our base armchair, and select in face mode, maybe this one and this one. Okay, maybe this one and this one. Okay, shift deduplicate, Z, P to separate selection. Okay, tab out and go to only this new created face. Tap to edit mode, select all, A for all, E to extrude, and maybe something like this. Okay, let's see. And now let's add some cut loops here. Okay, one and this cut loop with control. We have steps, one step, two step, etc. So with control press on. So okay, and here the same on the bottom. Let's see, one here and one here. Okay, now we want to turn on proportional editing. For now, free to select faces. This one, scale it a little bit. No, sorry, Ctrl Z. Let's select these edges for edges, and also this, and scale this now, maybe 0.6, okay, and the same here, okay. Let's see if I have selected all. I think all. So S 0.6, okay, it's pretty nice. Okay, about, let's see. Okay, let's add one modifier, array. Add modifier. Let's search for array. Okay, let's change this to, no, sorry, not array, of course, mirror. Add modifier mirror. Okay, on y-axis. Okay, it's pretty nice. We can go to edit mode, select all, and move this a little bit. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now let's go to the edit mode, of course, and select faces and Ctrl L to select only this object, and rotate Y. Sorry, not this. Let's, okay, of course we don't want on x-axis. Let's select Ctrl L, R, Y axis, and then degrees. Okay, enter. Let's see, are those the back legs? So now the same we have to make with this face, but R, Y minus 10. Okay, enter, and let's see, it looks okay. And let's make with maybe a little bit with this one. So Ctrl L to select all, RX, maybe not, sorry, negative minus maybe 5, a little bit, enter. Okay, and the same with this face, RX, this time 5, and enter. Okay, tab out. Let's object transform, select origin to geometry. Sorry, not, because we will we have a mirror modifier which is based on our origin, so we can't set origin to geometry because we will not have a mirror. So let's not do it, and we can now, sorry, Ctrl C, select only this, unchecked, and move this to closer to our armchair, maybe something like this, and it's pretty nice. Maybe we can move this a little to the front. So tab, select this, Ctrl L, and R X, sorry, R Y, maybe sorry, minus 5. Okay, and enter. Okay, let's see, it's pretty nice. Okay, so let's add some Shift A plane. Okay, let's move this down, scale this a little bit, maybe something like this. Okay, edit mode, select edges, only this, E to extrude only on Z axis. Okay, tab out. Okay, and now let's make material for our armchair. So let's make this, let's split the view, change to shader editor, and let's create new material and to hide menu. Okay, and we want to delete this principal because we don't need it. We will use a Sheen material. Okay, and Sheen material is best for clothes, best for also materials for couches or armchairs or etc. So Shift A, let's search for Sheen BSDF. Okay, let's plug this to the surface. Okay, and you can see we have nice shading material. Okay, so now let's make some changes. So let's add some Musgrave. Shift A, Musgrave texture. Okay, let's add some color ramp. Let's add some mapping. Control T. Okay, let's change this to object. Okay, and now let's add some color ramp. Shift A, ramp, color ramp. Okay, let's connect color to color, height to factor. Okay, we can change the scale of Musgrave to 2, detail to 15, dimensions to 0, lacunarity we can leave as it is for now, and let's add some colors, maybe something green, maybe something like this color. You can of course experiment with these colors, maybe something like this. And the second one, let's Ctrl C to copy, let's Ctrl V to paste it, and let's make this brighter. Okay, this is good. Okay, let's enlarge this panel a little bit. Okay, and now we want to mix this with some noise and ambient occlusion. So Shift A, mix color. Let's sorry, see, Shift, of course not mix color, but we want to add some mix color here, of course. And now let's add Shift A, ambient occlusion. Let's add some color ramp to contrast a little bit. Let's plug color to factor and color to the factor because we want ambient occlusion to control our mix color. Okay, so let's move this a little bit, and here let's check this inside distance to maybe 0.1, something like this. As you can see here, this is ambient occlusion. Okay, so let's move this black color a little bit here and this white here. Okay, and now in those places we will add some noise texture. So Shift A, noise texture, and here let's connect mapping to the vector. Let's add factor, sorry, let's add some color ramp. Now let's plug factor to factor and color to A and this color to B. Okay, let's Control Shift and left mouse button, and you can see on those places when is ambient occlusion as a factor, we have this for now black and white, and we will change it to maybe some darker colors of green. So copy this, Control C to copy. Now here Control V, and this one also Control V, and let's change this to darker color. Okay, maybe something like this. Let's see, something maybe a little bit like this. Okay, and this one maybe something like this. Okay, I will move with this slider here. Okay, and we can add some very bright glow with diffuse BSDF. So let's do this. Shift A, diffuse BSDF, and we can mix this sheen with diffuse with mix shader. So Shift A, mix shader. Sorry, not this. Shift A, mix shader. And let's connect this to the top. And let's change to very bright color, maybe something like this, and change this factor to something like maybe 0.001. Okay, as you can see, M for mute. With we have some nice glow. Okay, and that's pretty all for the material of our armchair. Let's see, it's pretty nice. We can add this to the seat of also. Select this material, and it's pretty nice. Now we can add some light, or I have added earlier this light, so I can change. No, maybe I will leave this and change the power maybe to 80, and let's add some another lights here. Shift S, cursor to select this, Shift A, and light, maybe area. Let's move a little bit, G, Z, okay, and let's change this to disk to warm color, something maybe like this. Let's move this GZ a little bit, GX or Y maybe a little bit here. Okay, and I can change the power maybe a little more, and size, okay, something like this, and it's pretty nice. Okay, so now we have to add some material for our legs. Let's select this, new material. Okay, and now with principal BSDF, let's add some noise texture. Shift A, noise texture, Shift A, color ramp, of course, color ramp, factor to factor, color to base color. Okay, let's change this to bright, it's dark, brownish may colors, too much saturation and too much light, maybe something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, and now let's copy, Ctrl C, let's check this color, Ctrl V, and let's make it more bright, but take off some saturation. Okay, something like this. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, and let's change some parameters, scale to maybe 70. Let's add mapping, Ctrl T. Okay, let's change it to UV, and let's change scale, maybe 6. Let's see how it looks. Okay, let's add some another noise to distort this noise. So Shift A, noise texture, and of course maybe Let's add some mix, Shift A, mix color, okay, here, and let's plug factor to B, and let's change this to L, maybe 0.0, maybe something like this, okay. And we can add some bump to nice effect, Shift A, bump, okay, to normal, of course, and let's add this noise factor to height, and let's change it to 0.02, okay, and we have pretty nice wood material for our legs. So let's see how it looks. It looks pretty nice, okay. We can set the camera with Ctrl R0, okay, Ctrl to zoom out a little bit, and we can render it now. So we have nice, I have created nice cozy armchair, and it looks pretty okay for me. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and see you in next tutorial. Bye.